MP in the house.
The other team's already worried about stopping you, MP.
And out here getting loose, guys going through some drills. We're almost at game time, folks. Hello, everyone. Proud to bring you Wednesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Greg Anthony, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and our reporter, the Hall of Famer David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. And tonight, we'll be joined by the man with his finger on the pulse of the NBA. No one better than Shams Charania. Shams, it is so great to have you courtside with us.
Well, Kevin, thank you so much. Talking basketball is what and honestly, we were born to do, so let's do it.
And look at the guys by our side, man. We all love this game. Let's go right into it. And a chance here to check out some stats for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And now the Lakers starting group. Outside, the wings are Reeves and James. Then there's Doncic. Then there's Hayes. And for the Spurs, up in the front court, it'll be Vassell and Barnes. Castle is out there with Fox. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5. And since the Phil Jackson era, Shams, the Lakers are now on their 7th, I can't even believe I'm saying that, 7th coach in the last 14 seasons. What a turnstile that has been.
They're keeping us reporters busy, huh? To me,
yeah, they are.
It's all about stability now moving forward with the Lakers. I do believe they intend to give their new head coach plenty of opportunities over the next few seasons to continue to coach and continue to be the coach for the long term. You have to figure out the recipe of success, not only now but moving forward. And the Lakers, from what I'm told, want to give their new head coach the opportunity to build for the long term.
And I love what you said, the word stability. They need it. Something we talked about not too long ago was MP's mission to be the best of his rookie class, really trying to distinguish himself.
Look, I commend MP for a great goal to set your sights on, but the results so far have been mixed. The rookie struggles are different for everyone, and he just hadn't found his footing as quickly as he had hoped.
And despite having a generational talent in Wembanyama, Shams, the Spurs never skipping steps. They've got great detail to everything they do.
The Spurs draft and develop. That has been their calling card. San Antonio may not be a big free agent destination and magnet, but who knows? With Victor Wembanyama there, they are going to have the ability to attract players and potentially go after players in trades. They have a ton of capital assets, draft picks that they can trade. And Victor Wembanyama has the ability to be a generational star, like you said, Kevin. Players will eventually want to be.
Quickly, can you even go back to a time when they've added Wembanyama, they've added Lively in Dallas, The Thunder's Chet Holmgren, what he did as a rookie, these young bigs have been sensational to watch. The size that the league has added has been off the charts.
And the center position might just be back, but let's look at that 2023 NBA draft. Let's revisit that in 5 to 6 years. That could be a draft that eventually will be regarded among the very best.
Here's Fox after Luka Doncic's bucket. And Fox is good for 3. Well, we can all agree nothing better than the atmosphere of an NBA game. So, Shams, I know it's hard to pick one. But is there a best crowd, a best atmosphere in the NBA that you've come across that you really appreciate?
The Warriors fans, I feel, even at their peak, they bring a different level of aura, of enthusiasm. Kevin, you've been to more arenas than I have in more celebrated times as well at different points. What's your favorite, what's your best NBA arena atmosphere?
When that New York crowd is popping, that arena is second to none, man. It is sizzling. Like you, I love knowledgeable fans, right? They know the calls, they know the officials, they know the strategies, they know what a player can and cannot do. That, to me, is the best part about going in some of these arenas and feeling that the players, have made it to a point where the fans know exactly what they can and cannot do. Knowledgeable fans.
I'll take your word for it, but that just means I have to get out to a Knicks game ASAP.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks. De'Aaron Fox stays in attack mode. He says people don't want to guard somebody that's going to attack them on every possession. You can't get that break. You can't take any plays off. His speed, Kevin, that is a lot to deal with all game long.
A ton, David, to deal with. No question. EA, thanks.
And there's a nice playmaking element to Castle's game, especially at 6'6".
Inside, out to Doncic. 1:04 left to play here in the first. Shot clock at 5. Plays it up off the glass.
Excellent at dishing the rock. Luka with the nice feed.
.55 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Castle. Now here's Barnes. And it's LeBron James with the rebound.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
Doncic outside. Lakers passing it around. Again, Los Angeles.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Spurs trail by 6. Outside, Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
A 3-ball. Traps in the tray. He has 7.
3 points.
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Lakers lead by 7. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Los Angeles.
I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter, we've got Goodwin. He's out there with Gabe Vincent. Hachimura out there with Connect. He gets it in there.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Here's Fox. Boy, he was something else against Utah. So Shams, when the league brought in that 65-game played rule, it sure seemed to motivate players to suit up.
Those awards aren't just about prestige, Kevin. They're about cold, hard cash. And every summer, we're going to see records set for the biggest contract in NBA history. Every summer that goes by. And that certainly has an effect on players wanting to play and players being in the lineup. Now with the 65 games played rule, there is an incentive for all NBA teams in different accolades.
Yes, well said.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Second shot opportunity. A shot by Paul. Nobody around. The kick out to Fox. Pass to Champagny. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the back four. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Now expansion is coming, Shams. Is the league ready, in your estimation, for some more cities and new teams?
The NBA seems to be ready. I think I'm ready. Kevin, are you ready? Because the last expansion was, what, 20 years ago? That's the longest wait for this league since it began. And so I think Adam Silver and this league are going to take their time and really figure out exactly where they want to expand to. But the question is, Kevin, are you ready?
I am always ready. I know the league is looking even overseas or even maybe south of the border for a possible new entrant. But the league has got so much talent on the bottom half of these rosters. I definitely think it's time.
And there's a great appetite, a great desire for a lot of these cities, not only in the States, but also abroad, like you said, to go bring in an NBA team to their city and bring some of the talent, the marquee names to their city.
Oh, it'll be terrific. And the first one at the line is good. And Shams, nothing gets a workout like your phone. We're here, we're talking NBA, we're watching this game. We got this great group here courtside. You've got two phones working, and I'm sure there's a third hidden in your bag. Can you estimate how many texts do you send and receive a day? It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Lakers. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Back right after this. 42.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far for the Los Angeles Lakers.
They're moving well on offense, great teamwork. Maybe not as strong as our teamwork, but whose is?
How about your old Lakers team?
What I remember seeing, they pass the ball into Shaq Ernie, and it never comes back out.
That's why they call me the Shaq Hole.
Okay, so now let's talk about that point guard matchup from the first half.
The league is so full of elite point guards. We get to see incredible matchups every night. You can't ignore the skill that both of these guys have shown in the first half.
Yeah, they're trying to one-up each other each time up the floor. This is great to watch.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
There wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
Up in the front court, it'll be Vassell and Barnes. Fox is out there with Castle. And it's Wembanyama in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the San Antonio 5.
Yeah, this is just going to be a mismatch every time. LeBron just too fast, too powerful, and too big.
Outside, Fox. A beautiful reverse layup. Fox has got 11 points.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Pass to Doncic. Impressive work inside from Doncic.
The skill of Doncic at 6'7", 230, it makes him an impossible matchup defensively. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Fox feeling it out a bit. Shot clock at 6. That one falls. He's got 13.
Well, they're behind, but it's certainly not because of him. He's doing everything he can. He just needs more help from his teammates.
He's in the post, defended by Wembanyama. Pass to Doncic. Takes a 3. Doncic sticking it from way outside.
They are on fire to start this second half. 3 for 3 and looking totally in sync.
Down low. Got a piece of it. Taken away by Hayes. From the stripe, here's James. And James throws it down.
Man, LeBron James, the king, can still fly.
Outside, Fox. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got 4 rebounds in this game. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. 2 points, that one goes. Doncic has got 21.
He's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances, really using his head.
Here's Castle. And that time, also a missed shot. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Score the basket for his 10th make. 10 for 12. 83% accuracy.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
Good on the triple. Bicenz got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Well, this is Bicenz' game. He can do that all day.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
Let's get on our feet and make some noise for
San Antonio making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. And the new power ranking, still only the first month of the season. Here's a chance to compare early returns. You look at the Knicks. They ascend up the list to number 3 with some spirited play.
Well, I think for Los Angeles, they've sure made a statement here early on.
He's checked in for the Spurs. Chris Paul comes in for Fox. So for the Lakers right now, outside the wings are Reeves and James. Then it's Jackson Hayes. Then there's Doncic.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
To the inside. Makes it off the glass.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting.
Number 83. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with that.
And another stat that they've excelled at is points off assists. They're moving the ball around and creating great looks for one another.
And the first one drops. Fox, he's checked in for the Spurs. Substitute is making a change here.
Kid, get in there. That's what's up, coach.
Don't let him shoot that.
It's hauled in by Los Angeles. LeBron's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Lets it go from deep. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Fox kicks to Barnes. Outside for Wembanyama. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Lakers leading by 23. On the wing, Doncic. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. To the middle. The rebound by the Spurs. 1:43 left in the 4th quarter. Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
You like to see Castle creating opportunities for his team.
1:39 left in the 4th. Pass to Finney-Smith. To the right side. And here's Doncic. Just 5 to shoot. From deep. And he's good on the 3-ball. Doncic has got 26 points.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Los Angeles.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Luka Doncic.
He has really stood out tonight with his work on the glass. You can see the extra effort coming through.
Wembanyama, no good. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And he drops it in from the low post.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
They set the pick. Outside, Fox. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll do it, folks. So now for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.
Right, MP. They can't stop you. Bicenz paid him. You think he's that special? That's what I'm saying. Once in a generation. You do know that